Okay, so let's talk about the gondola of emotions. I've been on 2 different mountains in the past 2 days, actually in less than 24 hours. And as I was sitting there observing the gondola going up, I was thinking about the work that I do with men and how their emotions build up inside of them. Very often, men will become angry. There will be this outpouring of emotions and expressions, very often of anger. And if we really peel back the onion on that, it's a gondola with a rise in this internal state, whereas men, we become dysregulated. And so I'm watching the gondola going up and I'm thinking, wow, I see this in my work that I do with men. Doesn't happen all at once. Very often in the couples work that we do, you see the end product, right? The gondola up at the top. What you don't see, or what often doesn't get spoken about, is the rise of the gondola, okay? So there may be a different situation where maybe something happens and the man feels unappreciated. Well, the gondola is going up and we're adding unappreciated to it. And then there may be another situation where maybe the man felt unseen or unheard. And then we stack that onto the gondola as it is going up. And then there may be another situation where he was just feeling very burned out and didn't take the time to rest and recharge. And now we've got that onto the gondola. And as that gondola goes up and up and up, and as time goes on and on, there's all these different thoughts, feelings, and emotions that have become placed onto that gondola. And then when it gets to the top, there's this outpouring of anger because all of these non-serving thoughts, feelings, and emotions have been held inside. And what comes out? Well, what comes out at the top is anger. But that's not really what it's about. It's all of these different things that we as men haven't expressed that get put onto that emotional gondola, if you will. And it rises, 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 and rises until it hits the peak. Boom, there's an explosion, right? And it's, well, why are you so angry? Well, anger was a part of it, but there was all these emotions that never got offloaded, okay, off the gondola. Because if the emotions got offloaded in a healthy way, which is what I do in my work one-on-one with men, and part of what we do in couples counseling, is to allow the outpouring of those thoughts, feelings, and emotions in a healthy way, in a judgment-free way, so that those emotions can get off the gondola. So then, as we get to the top, there isn't this huge outpouring. And so what I really want to encourage you to do, guys, is to, get those thoughts, feelings, and emotions off the gondola. You don't have to carry it inside with you. In those times where you're feeling unappreciated, speak to your wife. Say, hey, when this happened, it really made me feel unappreciated. Don't hold the feelings inside. Don't hold the feelings on the gondola, because then by the time you get up to the top, there's so many different thoughts, feelings, and emotions. You got so much going on inside that we're so emotionally dysregulated, it just comes out as anger, and that's not really the case. So I don't know if that framework helps you to think about the gondola and letting those emotions off the gondola. So then when it does get to the top, because we will have those times where we reach our peak, right? It is far, far less challenging to deal with when we've reached that peak, or we come to those moments of disagreement and we don't have a whole bunch of baggage with us, or a whole bunch of different non-expressed thoughts, feelings, and emotions that we've been carrying with us.